Hey, my people. So this is day two. Hey, some of you may not know, but I go to a church where every Sunday we create environments where people can interact, and we found that the Holy Spirit moves mightily in that way because it's not just about one person, it's about the body of Christ. And so I like that about our church. And just this past Sunday, as we're talking about launching our fasting for 21 days, one of the things that was spoken was very profound. A lot of things was very profound, but this one thing and the others that I may talk about in a few days to come, one of these things was changing your routine. So last night, I was just about to go to bed. I kind of got into my routine, which is I would get a cup of tea and then turn on YouTube, and then I would watch news highlights of the day. So I have these channels of news, and I'll just catch up on the highlights of the day. There are no commercials, so I just get all the news in one sitting. And so as I was doing that last night, and I kind of sensed something going on, I just began to hear this word from last Sunday: change your routine while you're fasting. So I just felt like it wasn't fitting at the moment. So anyways, while I sat there, I said, you know what? I'm going to turn on some worship. So I turned on a worshiping song, and I got into it. It was good. And then next thing you know, I listened to a message. It was about maybe 15 minutes of the message. I listened to it. I felt like, you know what? Maybe this is what I need to do, changing my routine. So I gave up watching my news highlights for 21 days, and I'm going to give up watching Netflix for 21 days. And so I'm going to change my routine. I'm going to end my night differently now. But you say, well, what if something important happens? Guess what? If it's important, I'll get to know about it. Trust me, somebody out there will be talking about it. But you see, fasting is all about giving up something to gain something. In other words, it's all about saying no to something to saying yes to something else. You see, when you're fasting, the ultimate prize or the ultimate reward is Jesus himself. It's nothing else but Jesus. Now, there are many other things that come with fasting, but the ultimate prize or reward of fasting is Jesus, to gain Jesus, to get closer to Jesus. Ultimately, that's what it's about. You see, the disciples come to Jesus and say, Master, we've left houses. Think about that. We've left lands. Now, think about that. They've left families. And they say, we left all these things to follow you. Some of these guys left businesses. They left inheritances behind. Why? Because the moment their families came between them and Jesus, the moment the inheritances of lands and houses and property came between them and Jesus, they said no. They say the ultimate prize wasn't a house or land or family. The ultimate prize was Jesus, because they knew that Jesus is what matters. So they gave up all that. They asked Jesus, hey, we've given up all this to follow you. What are we going to get? Jesus says, no man or woman has left lands or houses or family for my sake will go unrewarded. Everybody that leaves behind anything for the sake of gaining Jesus, he said, you'll get 100-fold in this life and in the life to come. There it is, ladies and gentlemen. We want to go after Jesus. What is food? Or what is that breakfast or that lunch or that dinner or that movie or that Netflix? Whatever God is asking you to give up, what is that compared to the man, as we read in the Bible, that gave up houses, lands, and gave up families? Because the moment that stuff came between them and Jesus, they were like, nope, I'm living that. So that's what fasting is about. We are forsaking all to gain Christ. For these 21 days, I want to encourage you, whatever you give up, whatever you say no to, guess what? God will reward you for it. Hey, but the greatest reward is Jesus himself. So peace. I hope to be back tomorrow. Hey, by the way, guess what? There'll be more resources under this link below. And I don't know if I said that right. You can find more resources. No. Okay, never mind. All right.